People pray for answers, but the answer was given. God's answer to Babylon is the house church. God does not change the solution because it does not fit into the plans of men. Most Christians know God's answer is the church. But they know this in terms of what they want the church to be. The church is not divided from its people. If we study what the Bible says about the saved and unsaved, it is difficult not to come to the realization each group have their own version of reality. Two groups that embrace two distinct ideas about what is real are not compatible. Now you might wish to argue that there is only one reality. If you are an atheist, a liberal or legalist, you probably will. But at the same time, you will reject the world of faith and you will reject those in it. You may even express contempt for anyone who thinks faith is real. You may hope we will be eliminated whether by attrition or by destruction. The one thing you will never do is suggest those who live in faith share the same world view as those who think the world is physical and operates solely because of casual forces. But that means you think Christians are insane, irrational, or simply mad. You may even say we are evil for believing in a Bible you understand to be racist, Islamophobic, misogynist, homophobic, transphobic, and Christian. All bad things in your eyes. Even while you claim there is only one race of humans and one reality, everything you say will exclude us and what we believe in. But if there are two races and one hates the other, this is racism by your terms. Christians belong to the race of a priorians. Sapiens are racists for you all hate us because we are different. Whether anyone likes it or not, we are in a war. It is a race war. It is a war of cultures. The house church is the central institution of a priorians. The a priorian house church is synonymous with our race and culture. Race is not tied to bodily features. The absurdity of linking race with skin color or other physical feature is absurd, especially when considered in the light of the failure to define humanity in terms of physical features. A priorians are spiritual persons. Sapiens are people of the flesh. It is natural for sapiens to think physical factors define categories of persons, but that is the point. Those of the flesh and those of the spirit are diametrically opposed to one another. The a priorian house church is built by those who live in the spirit. It does not have a physical location or a physical correlate. The church is the people, and the people are the church, but not those of the flesh. It is our level of faith that defines the church. Every place where the faithful congregate is a church if and when doing works of faith. House churches can meet in a conventional church, or workplace or club or someone's home. It is the works in faith that defines the church. The church does not grow by numbers of bodies, but by value. This is not the prosperity gospel because it is the value of the brethren that defines the fruits of faith that build the church. It is the things of this world that creates our attachment to this world of sin. To divest ourselves of the things of the flesh requires faith. The first step in creating a house church is to come together in faith. This can be an informal gathering. Members meet to discuss needs and abilities and interests. At some point the church begins to informally work together, helping one another. At some point, especially after the church has expanded its membership, a unit of exchange is issued. The church is formalized by setting up accounts. Members pay one another for the works they do that serve to build up the body. When a formal house church is desired, members invest in an opportunity that serves to build up the body. This opportunity is specific to the members at that time and place. The relevant capital is sold to the church and is paid for with bonds issued on the equity of the church. Thus, the church acquires ownership of a commercial property and members acquire equity in the organization. The members serve as employees and stockholders and customers of the organization that is established. This division between us and the fallen is not subjective. God is not the God of chaos. The line has to be clear and sharp. This is possible only by means of accounting. The church is reconciled to God, literally. Credits are recorded as preferred share units. Equity added to assets is referred to as preferred shares. When preferred shares are issued as a currency, the term is contracted to prefers. When goods and services are priced in prefers, the price is designated by the symbol. Prefers are used by the church to pay for work done and for goods and services. Units of domestic currency is exchanged for prefers and is used to pay off member debt and mortgages. Prefers are used for all internal transactions. The formation of the a priorian house church and the utilization of preferred shares as a unit of account eliminates inflation, unemployment, economic cycles of inflation and depression, poverty, homelessness, taxation, and the bureaucratic state.